So we're going to cover the overhand. So there's a few different ways you can throw the overhand. Generally, I like to throw it with a roll. So with a defensive movement, as a level change off the roll, I'm swimming up over the top. And you can throw it with the rear hand or the front hand. It's just whatever side you were not rolling to, that's the hand you'll throw it with. So if I say I just threw to 2, or say I slip right here, and I want to throw the roll overhand, I'm gonna level change straight down like an elevator. As I level change, I'm swimming up over the top, hiding that overhand behind me at this point. And I'm going to turn my hips, and that hip motion, that pivot, is what's powering that overhand. So I'm providing the structure with my arms. So I'm swimming up, and I'm going to go thumb down. So level change, swim up, thumbs coming down, I'm swimming up over the shoulder, and then I turn. I slip the front shoulder to that rear knee. Right there. And the whole body is behind that punch. It's a big punch. That's one of the main reasons it knocks people out. Number 2 is that people keep their hands down. So that's a big reason. It's commonly open, and it really doesn't matter even if you have your hands up, because you're coming up above, and then it's a powerful shot. It'll blast right through a lot of guards. And then also we're hiding that punch. So we're defensively moving and we're throwing at the same time. So we're moving out of the way of their offense, not giving them a chance to defend themselves, and then throwing our offense at the same time. So maybe I slip, roll, swim up over the top. I'm providing that structure. I want to have a slight bend in my arm right here, and I'm bringing that thumb down. So right there, boom. Swim up over 2, roll, overhand right there. Yeah, 2, double change straight down, swim up over the top, overhand. Or I can throw that overhand from the back. So 1, 2, slip, level change straight down, swim up over the top, roll, boom. I heard somebody say to one of my students that you put your hand where you want it to go, and then you turn. And that's kind of the concept that I want to make. A little more fluent than that scenario, but basically that's the gist behind it. So throw 1, level change, roll, boom. I want to have the thumb down. I want to have the wrist slightly bent like always. So always want to have my wrist slightly flared to accentuate these 2 knuckles, and that is what's going to make contact with my opponent when this punch lands. So if I go 1, overhand, so that's a good setup for it. 1, level change, swim up, slight bend in the elbow, boom, slipping that rear shoulder to that front knee, and coming through. So a good way to set up the overhand is throwing a 1, you're going to try to throw over the top, level change, swim up, slip that shoulder off to the bottom position. 1, 2, level change, swim, turning that shoulder, turning that corner. Right there. 1, 2, right there. So you want to throw that overhand with that defensive movement or that roll every time you throw it. A good way to get used to the motion, really, it's in your hips. It's kind of in your lower back. So you put your hands behind your back, and you want to bring the opposite side shoulder to the opposite side knee. So we're going to level change and slip to the bottom.
So I'm going to level change, slip, change, slip. So this roll motion is key for the overhand. So you'll start to feel that. Go ahead and do that to get used to the motion. Do that drill. Work on your rolls just like that with the hands down. Do that for 2 minutes, and then put the hands up for 2 minutes. Bring the inside hand up like a catch when you do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, keep that opposite side hand up. That's very important for the overhand when you roll. So I level change, keeping this front side hand up. Level change, swim, keeping that structure past 90 degrees, and then turning that corner to the opposite side knee. So go ahead and work on that. That's a great thing that can also lead into takedowns, but or also a great thing that can prevent takedowns. So instead of having to work on your takedown defense as much, you can use your offense to keep them from doing that. Knees, uppercuts, faking. You can fake that for the takedown and then throw, or you can throw and then grab the leg right after. Or if your opponent's shooting and you come down, if they're more grappling heavy in their style, they're likely to sprawl or to defend. So if they're going for a takedown and they defend midway, or you're showing that feint for them to defend midway, it's going to cause them to stiffen. It's going to cause them to come a little more straight in their knees than normal, because they're going to go from this to this, rather than leaning into or backing away, straightening up. So it's a good thing to go up over the guard, and even with somebody's guard, powerful enough to still be damaged. So, well, or take the reach, come up over the top of that overhand. And when you land that overhand, we're going to go thumb down. Always keep that wrist slightly flexed, as in any punch. And you want to land that about a foot above the head. So that is the overhand. Those are a few setups for it. 1, overhand. 1, 2, overhand from the front. Maybe catch, overhand. 1, 2, slip, slip, roll, overhand. Just accompany that with the roll whenever you can. You can throw it without the roll, but I'm not going to show that right now. Just the roll overhand motion. It's great. It works fantastic.